What did you do with the defensive effort in the last 2 minutes to close out the game?
It was great. Shut the water off. So it was really good, you know, after that flagrant or whatever it was. They really struggled to score the ball from that point on. I think they scored one more point after that, if I'm not mistaken.
Like you said, the stop that you made, 27 seconds.
You just got to get a contest at the rim. You know, Dre played great defense, didn't give up a three. Forced him to the rim, he's right on his hip. You know, obviously I'm at the rim with DeAndre, so just try to make a play at the rim.
And what do you think about Luka Doncic, and is he an all-star?
I mean, I don't know if he's an all-star, you know, with how the numbers work, you know, but he's an all-star player, you know, so I don't know if he'll be an all-star per se. He's definitely an all-star talent, that's for damn sure.
Draymond, Steph talked about you guys being ready when that moment is needed. You guys are obviously a championship team, so you've been ready, but talk about staying in that moment.
Oh, yeah. You know, you try to stay in the moment and enjoy these moments at the same time, knowing that, you know, at some point it's going to stop, you know, but, you know, I think we do a pretty good job of that, just staying within the moment, enjoying, you know, the process and, you know, the ups and downs of the season. And then, you know, in key moments, you know, when they present themselves, like tonight, you know, being ready for those moments and winning games.
Was that your most important defensive play this year, would you say?
To the world, because they don't see that because it's 27 seconds left. But I've had more, but it may not have resulted into a block, so people won't notice.
Can you remember one?
That's not important. You know, they happen like every game.
Draymond, what explanation did you get on the flag game?
I don't know. Officials aren't really talking tonight. You couldn't really converse with them tonight, so I don't know what the explanation was.
Did you provide an explanation for that?
Yeah, I just said, you know, it's crazy. I think they were saying I ripped through, you know, but law of gravity states I can't just pull my weight back, hold him up, so, you know, it is what it is. It didn't help, they lost, so oh well.
Tonight was obviously a team win, but independently, can you talk about H.Barnes and what you got out for you tonight and just what you've seen from him so far?
Yeah, he brought great energy tonight. You know, getting extra possessions for us, knocked a couple shots down, a couple putbacks. You know, he was really good off the bench for us tonight. But you know, he's played well all year. He went out with the injury and had to kind of get his feet back under him, you know, get his legs back under him. But you know, he's brought that same energy all year. That's the reason he made the team, and that's the reason he's been a part of the rotation. So that was really good for us tonight.
Draymond, what are your early thoughts on Denver and what Coach Malone has done with them?
Oh man, he's done great with them. You know, it's funny because you look at last year, and I was hoping that they didn't fire him. You know, because I honestly in my heart felt that was the coach for that team. And, you know, he's showing that this year. You know, he got those young boys rocking. You know, the confidence that he's instilled in Jokic, you know, no one will say, oh man, this guy helped get his man confidence. But he did, you know, and that is the difference in the organization right now is they got a guy who's a guy, if that makes sense. One of those guys, you know, and so, you know, and then instilling the confidence in everybody else. You know, going with Jamal Murray at the one. Like, he's made decisions to help propel that group up. And, you know, it's been pretty good to watch. You know, I'm a huge fan of Coach Malone. He's a great coach, and, you know, he got those guys playing really well.
How did you sense that about Malone? What do you read from him that makes him right for that situation?
You could just see how that team responded to him. You know, they missed the playoffs by one game last year. But you can just see the respect that they commanded, the style of play. Like, they were young last year. I mean, they're still young, but like that extra year helps. And so, you know, it's very easy to say, oh man, we didn't make the playoffs, this guy got to go. But you got to give, you know, Josh and you know, their front office staff credit, you know, for sticking with him. And now he, you know, it's paying dividends for him.
Steve said KD switched a couple of plays in the huddle tonight. ISO Steph. How well do you think the interplay between Steph and KD is going right now? It seems like it might be working better now.
It's going really well. You know, it's the plays are one thing. You know, but as a player, you know, I watch on the floor and we run a play and KD get ISO with Jalen Brunson, which I like that matchup. You know, KD can score on just about anybody, let alone 6-foot point guard. I mean, he can score on anybody, but he threw the ball right back to Steph and flattened out, and Steph hit the three. You know, that's the play I like more. You know, changing the play in the huddle is one thing. To know you got a mismatch, and you probably the best scorer in the world, and you get that ball back because you see Steph got it going. That's the type of plays that win championships.
Do you know?
How locked in is KD on the little things like that?
He's very locked in on stuff like that. You know, even last game, and obviously we beat Chicago by 40 or whatever it was. But I noticed a lot of plays in the first half where, you know, one play, Zach LaVine, they ran the back screen downstream for Zach LaVine. He was wide open. KD blew it up, saved the play. One play, their big man was screening in. And I didn't see the screen in coming, which should have been a switch out for me. KD blew the play up and still got around the screen. Like, and it's little plays like that that, like I said, no one will ever notice. But that's how I know when he's locked in, because he's capable of making all of those plays. And you know, he don't do it all the time, which I don't expect him to do it all the time. But when he's locked in, he makes those plays, and he's been making them. And you know, he's just locked in throughout every aspect of the game right now.
So locked in, guys. Last question. What Steph is going to have an outrageous game. Can you read that?
Yeah, you can. I'll be quite honest with you. I didn't see it coming tonight just because it started the game. It looked like he was moving a little slow to me. But he got it going real fast. And, you know, then once he get going, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and ain't nothing nobody can do about it. So I didn't see that one coming at the start of the game tonight.
Did you tell him he was moving slow?
No. No. Just sit there and watch.
How hurt me afterwards?
That's all right.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, Trills.